So this is how you always sit and act serious.
No, be serious. I just dey observe you.
If you have been struggling to use Google Flow on your mobile phone, this tutorial is specifically for you. Google Flow is currently the most powerful platform for both AI image and video generation. And the good news is you can access everything directly from your phone. I will walk you through the entire process step by step, from setup all the way to animating your characters. First, open the Chrome browser on your phone and navigate to flow.google. Google officially recommends Chrome for the best experience, so I would suggest sticking with it to avoid any unexpected issues. Once you are signed in, tap Create New Project, then Start New Project to open your workspace. Before I start creating anything, I always make sure my settings are properly configured. This makes a big difference in the quality of your output. At the bottom of the screen, locate the image settings icon next to the prompt box. From there, configure these key options. Mode. Switch to image for character creation. Model. There are different models available for image generation, including Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2. I personally use Nano Banana 2, and here is why. Nano Banana 2 gives you significantly more image generations per day compared to Nano Banana Pro, and the image quality is excellent. So for your daily character creation workflow, it is simply the smarter and more efficient choice. Number of outputs. I will set 9 to 2, so I get 2 variations per generation to choose from. Aspect ratio. Select based on your content. For YouTube, I use 16:9. And as I always say, develop and finalize all your characters first before you start placing them into any scenes. Make sure every character shares the same consistent visual style before you start building your story scenes. This keeps your workflow clean and your content looking professional from start to finish. I already have my prompt ready. I will paste it in and hit generate. And honestly, these images are absolutely stunning. A well-structured, detailed prompt will always deliver a high-quality result, and this is a perfect example of that. I will review both variations, delete the one I do not need, and keep my favorite. To download an image to your phone, press and hold it until the Options menu appears beneath it, then tap Download. Now, I will generate the second character, the male. I will follow the exact same process, paste in my prompt, and hit Generate. Very clean, very sharp results. I will delete one and keep my favorite. To delete an image, press and hold it and select Delete from the options that appear. Now, here is where things get really interesting. To bring both characters into a single scene, I will press and hold the first character image and select Add to Prompt. The image is now loaded as a visual reference in my prompt box. I will do the same for the second character. Both images are now ready as references. Now, there are 2 very important things to keep in mind when writing your prompt for this step, and I want you to pay close attention here, because these 2 points will save you a lot of frustration. First, when writing your prompt for this step, avoid using the word reference to describe your uploaded images. Now, in AI, a reference simply means an image you provide to guide or inspire the model. And that works perfectly when you want the AI to take inspiration from an uploaded image to create something completely new and original. However, When you are trying to place your existing characters into a scene and preserve their exact faces and identity, using the word reference can work against you. Based on my experience, the model tends to treat it as loose inspiration rather than an exact identity to maintain, which is why you may end up with a slightly different face, changed clothing, or other subtle alterations. So, instead of calling them reference images, describe each upload directly. In my prompt, I simply tell the model that the first uploaded image is the African man and the second uploaded image is the African woman, and that it should place both subjects together in a single scene. That direct instruction gives you far more accurate and consistent results. Second, never include the names of real people in your prompts. This can trigger Google Flow's content policy, which is something you want to avoid entirely. Always use descriptive terms instead, such as young African woman, middle-aged African man, or elderly African gentleman. Also, be careful with how you describe age in your prompts. Avoid using any age description that could be interpreted as referring to a minor. Instead, use safe general terms like young child or little one if your story requires a younger character. And if you need to include children in your scenes, I strongly recommend generating them directly within Flow rather than uploading external images of children to the platform. This keeps your content fully within Google Flow's content guidelines. I also include the scene environment in my prompt. In this case, the scene is the environment where the female character is already placed. I also specify the character positioning, stating clearly who is on the left side of the frame and who is on the right. These small details produce a much more natural and intentional final result. And here we have it. Beautiful, consistent, and exactly what I was going for. I will keep my favorite and delete the other. Always remember to download your images before moving on. Google Flow is incredibly flexible compared to other tools. The creative possibilities here are truly endless. Let me show you something extra. I want to edit a specific detail in this image. The man is currently holding a glass of wine, and I want to change this scene so that he is actively drinking from it. To access the editing interface, I will tap once on the image, not press and hold. A single tap opens the editing layout. I will paste in my prompt and hit generate. My prompt simply tells the model to adjust only his action. He should be actively drinking from the wine glass while keeping everything else in the image exactly as it is. And I got precisely the result I was looking for. To download from the editing interface, use the download icon at the top of the screen. This interface also allows you to upscale your image up to 2K resolution before downloading, which gives you the sharpest possible output quality. So whenever you need to upscale, always tap the image first to open this editing interface, then use the download icon from there rather than the press and hold method. You can also remove any unwanted element from your image using the lasso tool. I covered this in detail in my Whisk to Flow tutorial. Check the pinned comment for the link to that video. Finally, let me show you how to animate. I will press and hold the image and select Animate. The image is now loaded as a reference in my prompt box. I will switch from image mode to video mode, set my output to 1 and select Veil 3.1 Light as the model. This currently costs 10 credits per generation and delivers excellent results. I will paste in my video prompt and hit generate. One important rule: always start your video prompt with the words realistic video. This immediately sets the right direction for the model. My prompt also includes the dialogue, a voice style for each character, emotional cues, and natural pauses, because these details are what make the final result sound genuine and engaging, rather than flat or robotic. I will be doing a dedicated tutorial on writing effective video prompts very soon, so make sure you subscribe so you do not miss that. The most efficient way to generate a great video prompt is to share your image directly with ChatGPT and describe exactly how you want the scene to come alive. Because ChatGPT can see the actual image, it will write a precise and well-optimized prompt tailored specifically to what you are trying to achieve. And here is our result. Let us listen to it.
So this is how you always sit and act serious. So this is how you always sit and act serious.
No, be serious. I just dey observe you.
Very clean, perfect lip sync, the right accent, and the dialogue sounds completely natural. Final tip on lip sync quality. For the most accurate lip sync, make sure your image is framed as a medium close shot from the waist up or a close shot from the chest or tummy upward. Always avoid wide shots when lip sync matters. The closer the frame, the more precisely the animation maps to your character's face. And there you have it, a complete walkthrough of how to use Google Flow directly from your mobile phone. I hope this clears up the challenges many of you have been experiencing and gives you the confidence to start creating right away. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It truly means a lot to this channel. Subscribe so you never miss a tutorial and drop a comment below telling me which part of this tutorial was the most helpful for you. I read every single comment and I would love to hear from you. See you in the next one.